So, hi, Gaye DeRusso with the Majestic Rider. So today I'm going to show you the turn on the haunches. The turn on the haunches is a movement that's very great to learn, but you want to learn everything in steps. So get your turn on the forehand first and make sure your horse can do that very well and they're not confused at all, and then you can start to teach them the turn on the haunches. If you teach them both at the same time, the horse will get very confused. So do your turn on the forehand first. Do that for anywhere from a couple of weeks to a month. Get it solid. Then you're going to teach the turn on the haunches. The turn on the haunches gives you shoulder control. When you see the reiners spinning around, they're doing a turn on the haunches very fast and multiple times, and they call it a spin. So we're going to do it with this guy just to show you how to do it. We're trying to get the back feet to pivot, but they will move some. And we're mostly trying to get the front feet to walk around and the back feet, again, to pivot and not move as much as the front feet. To do that is very important. You look where you're going because it helps tell the horse which direction to go. And then you're using the correct reins and putting pressure on when you exactly need it. So you have to have some feel and take the pressure off when you don't need it. So we're going to go this way to start. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my left rein, take my left leg off, I'm going to look to the left, and I'm going to push him with my right leg at the girth. Now I'm going to shorten up a little bit because I realized that was a little long. Okay. Now we're going to take another step. So we're going to push. He's distracted. Now he moved his hindquarter, so I'm going to keep moving. That's the hard part. You got to be able to feel when that hindquarter moves, and don't rest when the hindquarter moves. Only rest when the front end moves. So at times I have to pull back when I feel that that hindquarter is going to move. Okay? So now we're going to do it the opposite way. So now I'm going to switch my stick in case I have to tap them on the neck, because if they won't move over, you can tap them on the neck. You can wave this towards their face to help you to get it to turn. So we're going to open the right rein. Right leg is off. Left leg is on. Sorry, I felt him kind of park out, so I was making sure he wasn't peeing. So he moved his back end. That's okay because he came out of the park. So now I'm going to push with my leg right at the girth. Look where you want to go. And then I'm going to stop for a second to give him a breather. Good boy. And then I'm going to do some more. So again, I'm going to the right, so I want to look to the right. Oh, good boy. Now there, he moved his hindquarter, so I'm stopping him, but I'm not resting him. Okay, now I'm going to rest him. So that was very good. But again, they've worked on this some with him, which is helpful. So it gives you shoulder control, helps you go around S-turns on the trail. It helps if your horse starts to spin. So you watch when we ride up that hill and we take a right, and that's when we see all those crazy tarps, and a lot of times the horses want to run backwards or spin in the beginning. This can help you to block it. So when you're going somewhere, your horse will usually spin away from the objects, and they will usually spin towards home. So two things to help you figure out which way the horse is going to spin so you're prepared. So when I take that turn, I always put the stick in my left hand because I know they're going to want to go that way. Nope, don't go forward. And that way, when I come around the turn, I sit back and I can control his shoulders. So if he started to go to the right, we came around that turn and he tries to spin, he's going to spin this way, okay? And then he's going to run home, and it's going to be much faster. What I'm going to do is I come around that turn, I'm going to do the opposite and push his shoulders this way, okay? So again, if he goes this direction, I block, lean back, push my foot down to keep me steady if possible. So I'm pushing the foot I'm not using down and forward to help with my balance. So now let's pretend he spun to the right, or I knew he was going to spin to the right, so I'm going to put the stick in that hand to help me. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to open my left rein, press with my right rein. My left foot is going to go forward to help my balance and help push me back while I push my right leg into him. Okay? Now, of course, it happens much faster, and I'm not going to do that with this young horse, but you get the idea. So if I came around the turn and something jumped up, a blind turn, he might spin that way, and if I was still on, you lean back and push this way. That's why you always want to sit back around any blind turns or where things might pop up, like over the top of a hill. Sit back. We all get in our half seat, and we've all been spun off, including me, because you're up in the half seat and somebody rides up on the other side right at the same time, and the horses can spin very fast when they're scared. So with those turns and things like that, you sit down and then, be ready for it. because you're much more likely to stay in the saddle if you're upright like this or a little bit back and pushing down on that stirrup to keep you back, versus if you're like this and they spin, the centripetal force just pushes you over. All right. I hope that helps you with the turn on the horses and learning how to block a spin. If that helps, remember, like and subscribe to keep the videos coming.